Alright, so knocking this one out the park. This one is Emelie, spelled weird. I guess because, oh, she's a liar. So, uh, but yeah, this one is directed by Michael Thelin, I believe. It's written by Richard Raymond and Harry Herbeck. Stars Sarah Bolger from the Spiderwick Chronicles, if anybody even remembers that. You know, based off a book series back in the day. I think that came out in like 2008. Um, I remember that movie a bit. I would have to watch it again. I remember not minding it. Um, but yeah, this one is basically it's a horror thriller film. I mean, it's a babysitter or fake baby nutcase girl, basically uh, posing as a babysitter for a family, and pretty much it's her trying to kidnap a 4-year-old at the very end. Um, Now, that's the plot, but there's like, I mean, it's three kids. One's 4, one's 9, and then the oldest is like 11. And I sort of liked the acting the most from the main girl, Sarah, who plays the babysitter. We don't really know much about her except that she's, you know, a bit odd and crazy in spots, and we get that she is a bit mentally off when she starts like having them watch her parents tape, you know, them taping themselves. And at one point she asks for the kid, uh, what, Christopher? No, that's Jacob, the 11-year-old. She asks him for a tampon at one point, and then when she like after she's done, she doesn't even wash her hands. She just goes off and does whatever, and she lets them ruin the tape, the walls, paints on the walls, eats junk food. Um, because pretty much the parents they expected another girl to babysit, but that girl didn't show up um, in the beginning we see a girl. It's actually the babysitter was supposed to babysit. She gets kidnapped by Emelie and her husband or boyfriend. I'm not sure what this guy is supposed to be to her, because like they never really show him much. Like we see snippets of him and see like flashbacks of him and her, but it's like we don't know much about him. He never speaks. He's like just stalks like the parents let her out on the anniversary dinner, and she's like text them back and forth to like uh, know what's going on. Um, but yeah, overall, like the acting from everybody was fine. From the kids it was pretty good. Um, I will say I get like it's nobody wants to see kids die in horror films, but I think it's a freaking horror film, so I think kids should be off the. I think kids everything should be off the table, like even kids. Like there's movies that have kid deaths in them, and they're not graphic or anything like that, but they die, you know. Like, because I thought like there's a scene that towards the end where like she like tells Jacob to trade his younger brother for the sister, and like we see a quick uh, scene of Jacob's friend that he's been talking to on the walkie-talkie. We think he's dead, who's another kid, but then turns out no, he's fine. He just got a bump on his head and he's bleeding from the head, but he's fine. So I would have liked if like they actually had kahunas to, go all out with that, but they don't. Heck, I would. Why not have her be successful and take the 4-year-old, and then have it like a? It's not really a grim ending because at least the 2 kids survived. But it's like, oh, they weren't. But no, we do get some backstory to her, possibly, where she's like narrating a story of like a mommy cub and a daddy cub and a baby cub or whatever, and we get the gist that she accidentally suffocated her child, so that's why she's been mentally broken, along with the dad, and they've been stalking to look for kids replacements. Um, Overall, I didn't mind the film. I mean, the ending is just there. Um, Especially the final shot was weird. It was just we have to see. Oh, she survived, even though her body's gone. But it's like we know it. She's alive. But yeah, overall, I didn't mind it. If you like this review, please give it a like, thumbs, hit that thumbs button, hit the notification bell, and peace and love.